The following is brought to you by Cranbrook Television Limited.
Welcome to Round Town.
1978 Sam Steele Days Parade.
1980, there's a period when you're...
Rocky Horror.
This is my guest, Roy Orbison.
What's your impression of the RSA Day here today?
Well, I thought it was really impressive. I thought it was really well planned. A lot of planning went into it, a lot of organization. But they've done an excellent job.
Did you see any of the speakers today?
Yes, I did. I saw Doreen Shar, who presented a workshop on Columbia Library Systems. It's dealt with computerizing libraries in schools, so it was very valuable.
So you're enjoying it here today then?
Yes, I am.
Well, great. Thank you for talking with us.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Excuse me. Hi, we were wondering if you could just tell us what your impressions of the RSA Day here are.
You're putting me on the spot. I don't know whether I was fascinated or absolutely horrified by Mr. Ogden. I thought it was a nice contrast between him and the second gentleman that spoke, because they had quite different views but complementary of change. It was an awful long time to sit. I went to Project Learning Tree workshop this afternoon, and it was activity-based, and I'm like the kids, I need to move around and do things. But it's been good.
What have you thought of the displays here?
I guess I'm a little displayed out. The sales or the kids stuff. The kids stuff's great. There's lots of good ideas, but the sales stuff, a lot of it's traditional. And I'm not sure that, I think I've looked at that kind of stuff enough. But the kids stuff is great. There's some good work there.
Okay, thank you for talking with us. Mrs. Farmer, hello. I was wondering if you could just give us some of your impressions of the RSA Day.
It wasn't great. It wasn't really great. It wasn't really not great. It was right in between, and I guess that's good and not bad. I really think that for the morning speakers that Mr. Skinner should be first, because I think that we're dealing with the people aspect of education, and I really wanted to hear what he had to say and not the technological, so much emphasis on the technological, and I'm really upset that we didn't get a chance to hear more of him and a chance to really make the panel work.
Okay, have you had much of a chance to look at the displays today?
Not too much, no. So I'm just trying to get that in now before they take it all away.
Okay, well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for talking with us. tell us what you think of the RSA Day here today?
Oh, it's great. I just finished doing a session, so plus I did registration, so it went really well.
What did you think of the displays here?
Actually, they're really good. I'm really impressed. I didn't realize how many we were having, so it's really, really nice to get that kind of support. You know, in the Kootenays, you are sort of out in the boonies sometimes, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, all sorts of different displays. And the students' displays over on this side are just excellent. They're really, really good. Have you had a chance to go and look at them, or?
I haven't had much of a chance. No.
Yeah, they're really neat. Yeah, and they had these beautiful murals up in the gym this morning for the main speakers. They were sort of an Inuit theme. They were really, really good. Really nice colors and things. So
that's great.
Yeah. Anyway,
so you didn't get to? Did you see any of the speakers, or were you?
I saw the main speakers this morning, and then I've just finished my computer. Got my pile of computer discs here. So yeah, I just finished doing my session. It went really well. It was for primary teachers. So.
What were you speaking on?
Actually, it was a word processing program, which is sort of a typing, if you want to call it, a typing program, if you're familiar with computers. And yeah, for primary kids. So they really enjoyed it. It was sort of a hands-on thing, so the teachers could actually get in there and work on it. And they went away with 2 or 3 stories that they printed up. So it was good. They felt as if it was worthwhile. So yeah, it was good. Anyway, thanks for
Thank you for talking with us.
Bye-bye now. Bye.
Oh, here we are. What a fine cameraman.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello. Can I get your impressions on the RSA Day today?
Well, it was quite a busy day. We had quite a full morning. We had a variety of speakers, and I just felt the time ran out. But it was interesting. The first speaker was very interesting. He gave us a lot of ideas what is happening around the world in technology. You should have been there to see all the ways they're bringing the world together and listening to all the news.
He had a lot to say about communications being the next up-and-coming focus for education and everything else, and that the media would have a big part to play in that. So it was very interesting.
Good, I guess I have job security then, eh?
Yes, you were one of them too. Job security.
Have you got a chance to look at the displays today?
Just starting. I've just come back from the workshop, and so we're just starting to look around.
But it was a very well-organized RSA Day, and people moved smoothly from one event to another and were able to find their way. So I think that Elaine Ridgely and the organizers deserve a big hand for that.
There's a wide variety of choice offered for different specialized areas, so I think it's good. This is very good.
Great, thank you for talking with us.
Bye.
Can I get your impressions on the RSA Day?
It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it.
Did you get a chance to see the speakers this morning?
No, we did not here. We were at Laurie's school.
So what was happening at Laurie then?
It was for childcare workers and paraprofessionals. And there were several speakers there. It's really good.
Little workshops, mini workshops.
Yeah.
Have you had much of a chance to look at the displays?
We just got here, so we haven't seen very much yet.
What do you think of what you have seen?
It's wonderful. There's so much variety. There's a lot to see. It's going to take a while.
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking with us.
Thanks.
There is a librarian. Hello. Could you give us some of your impressions on the RSA Day?
Oh, I think it really helped some of the teachers focus on some of the themes that we got to experience today. You know, a lot of times there's so much pushed on teachers in the classroom, the different things that are happening, that we really need to have a day like this that we can just sit together and talk about what's happening in our own classrooms. It was really a good day. I know for me it's going to help me when I go back into the classroom to really focus in on some of the things that I've been wanting to try out, but you just need that little reminder. Yeah, it was a really good day. I've heard a lot of good comments about it.
So did you see the speakers this morning?
Yes, I did.
Which ones did you see?
Oh, I'm trying to... The name has slipped me right now.
Oh, what did they talk about?
Oh, well, one of the fellows was talking about the new advances coming up in the future and how we're going to be dealing with them, the technology. And it was a lot of people, I heard them talk about that they thought it was really frightening what's coming up in the future, but a lot of people also saw it as something that was really challenging to everyone as individuals, how we were going to deal with it and how we were going to help our children deal with it. But I see it as a real challenge.
That's great. Have you got much of a chance to look at the displays today?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's one of the parts of the RSA Day I don't ever miss.
What did you think of it this year?
I think it's really good. I usually focus in on the materials on whole language and books for children, but those are just the areas that really interest me. I think there's a lot for everybody here.
Okay, well, great. Thank you for talking with us. Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello, how are you?
We're here with Cranbrook Cable. We're just wondering, what do you think of the RSA Day today?
RSA Day is a fine day, but my lunch wasn't too good.
Oh, that's too bad.
But the RSA Day is good.
What sort of things did you notice that you liked a lot?
Oh, the displays are excellent. Computer displays, very good.
Did you see any of the speakers this morning?
I did. The first speaker I found very entertaining, and after that I had to leave.
Oh, that's too bad.
First speaker was good. Okay?
Okay, well, thank you for talking with us. Could you give us your impressions of the RSA Day, please?
Oh, I thought the first speaker this morning was very thought-provoking. I know he upset a lot of people, but a lot of people are upset about change anyway, so.
Yeah, I heard a lot of discussion going around the gym here today.
I think it's good. I think that's his intention, is to get people to talk about change and really get them to think about what's happening in the future, so I liked it.
Great. What do you think of the displays here today?
Oh, well, they're not as extensive as I thought they'd be. I thought it'd be a lot more displays of school materials and so on. There seems to be a lack of that, just from what I can see.
Well, maybe next year.
Okay.
Well, thanks for talking with us.
The lunch was delicious, yes. We really enjoyed the speaker this morning. I enjoyed the panel. I would like to have had, more time for them to field some questions. And this afternoon I went to the update on the primary program with Carol Johnson. I found that very informative.
That's great.
A good day.
Have you got much of a chance to look at the displays?
This is the second time I've been in. Mm-hmm. Yes, they are excellent. Really good.
Thank you for talking with us. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind giving us your impressions on the RSA Day?
I think I just agree with my colleague. It's one of the better ones. Very well organized. I think it was a bit rushed this morning. I think the first fellow went a little too long, and he made it difficult for everybody else. But maybe it would have been better to have just the one speaker in the morning. But I enjoyed my afternoon session.
That's good.
Okay.
What was your afternoon session?
I went to the library on computers.
That's great. Have you got much chance to look at the displays?
No, I'm just going around here now. But a lot of people have put a lot of hours in, and I'm impressed.
Okay, well, thank you for talking with us.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to ask you guys the same question. I'd like you guys to stand up. I'm going to ask you the same questions that I asked John. Would you stand up? Yeah. Stand up. Stretch. I'm going to show you how a social movement works. Mr. Kennedy, oh, you're going to be taking pictures, huh? Yeah. This is how a social movement works. A social movement works with a commitment in your belly to do something. A social movement works by you guys taking action. So what I'd like you to do now is, first I'd like you to join hands. And I'd like to raise them over your head. If the person next to you passes out, you've got a significant problem. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you do look like dorks. Believe me, if you can't look like a dork with the people you're holding hands with, we don't stand a chance outside this gym. Now I'm going to ask you guys the same questions, and I just want you to answer them like your future depends on it. Are you good stewards of the ground? Yes. Are you reforesting as fast as you're deforesting? Yes. Can you balance timber management and wildlife habitat? Yes. Are you a true environmentalist? If we join hands across the border, can we put man back in the environmental equation where he belongs? Now I'd like you to repeat after me and make, this ought to have a little more gusto than that, or we're going to lose, guys. I mean, this is early on a Saturday morning, but make it like you mean it, because the future of me and my kids is going to ultimately depend on it, and for sure yours is. Repeat after me. We can. We can. We must. We must. We will. That's the hope for your next generation, guys. Please don't let us or them down. Thanks.
On January 25th, I'm set to buy my new daughter.
Hello, I am Joseph Bear, and I'm joining Lynn Johnson, the creator of For Better or For Worse. David were pregnant and I'm with my dad, so if you like funny stories and comics, read For Better or For Worse in Vancouver Sun. David were pregnant and I'm with my dad.
Make sure that there's no problem with your dad. That has to be done. I'm going to traps here. I had 12 teeth removed, sent on under observation.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilchrist. This book is called Go Jump in the Pool by Gordon Coleman. McDonald Hall really needs a pool, so of course Bruno and Boots try to raise money by having sales and talent shows and lots of other things. He tries some really weird things like going to gun shops and Miss Scrooge's school for young ladies and many more places to find things to sell.
Before you leave, please subscribe to our channel. It will not only help you stay up to date with our videos, it will also be a nice way to show your support for the volunteers who make this project possible. Thanks for watching, and please tune in again.